This video explained the 44 different marine navigational equipments and tools found on bridge of the ships. Try to continue watching if you like to know all of these marine navigational equipment system that helps the sailors for accurate and safe voyage data. Number 1. Magnetic compass is used for voyage planning route and usually installed in Monkey Island or centerline of the ship. It is the oldest navigational type that determines the northern Earth magnetic field direction. This magnetic compass is used for direction indicator that works in conjunction at the Earth's magnetic on which magnetic directional output was being displayed on bridge panel, but sometimes not stable due to some external magnetic field interference. Number 2. Gyro compass. It is used to search or determine the correct direction of north position and Earth's rotation axis for stable directional source. This gyro compass has a repeater system that installed on steering platform for emergency steering and has also a precise directional measurement because it is not interfered by any external magnetic field. Number 3. Rudder angle indicator. This indicator shows the steering angle so that the ship's sailor can control the rudder angle and steering speed. The indicator display is located on bridge wing, bridge equipment console near steering wheel control, and engine control room. Number 4. ROTI or rate of turn indicator is an independent integrated device from autopilot or steering system that shows a number of degrees per minute of ship's turn rate on how fast the ship is turning at constant speed with fixed angle. It is an important tool to help the ship's sailor for steering the course safely during maneuvering or pilotage. This ROTI has two types. Number 1. Analog type, which most installed on ships that calculates the turning speed more precise and faster. Number 2. Digital type, can be used only as analog type repeater. Number 5. Autopilot. It has a combination of electrical, hydraulic, and mechanical system which help the ship's sailor to steer the vessel by means of autopilot steering mode in controlling the ship's steering system, but cannot be used to navigate on restricted water and high-density traffic areas. This autopilot is also synchronized with gyro compass to control the vessel direction and ECDIS to follow the electronic chart layout route. Number 6. Distance and speed log is a device that used to measure the ship's speed and travel distance from a given point on which ship's ETA or estimated time of arrival is transmitted into port authority and agent. Number 7. THD or transmitting heading device is used to display the ship's true heading information that will be based on SOLAS or Safety of Life at Sea, Chapter 5. Number 8. Marine radar has a rotating antenna that detects the targets or ship's surrounding area and display the information on screen like ship's distance from land, islands, rock, other ships, iceberg, and any floating objects to avoid collisions, most especially during worst weather condition. The two types of radars that used on ships are the following. X-band radar have smaller antennas that operates at higher frequency, about 10 GHz with 3 cm wavelength in order to provide a better target resolution. While S-band radar have larger antenna installed on mast of the ship that operates at 3 GHz frequency with 10 cm for more resistant on any interference and more data accuracy during heavy rain or snow than X-band reader. Number 9. GPS or Global Positioning System Receiver is a device that using the global positioning satellite which orbit on Earth to display the real time of ship's location, speed, time, and course for calculation requirements of distance between two given coverage points to avoid ship's collision. Number 10. ARPA or Automatic Radar Plotting Aid. This radar will display the ship's location, other nearby ships, boats, and any floating or stationary objects. It is constantly monitors or automatically determines the ship's environment, course, target, speed, CPA or closest point of approach, distance of any obstacle, and time before collision happened, or predict the future situation. Number 11. ATA or Automatic Tracking Aid. Almost similar to ARPA, but this tracking system uses echoes for less than 800 meters circumference to track targets in graphical and numerical form for creating a safer course plan without collision. The system will give a display information as land if the target is more than 800 meters circumference. Number 12. ECDIS or Electronic Chart Display Information System is an electronic navigational equipment that helps a ship's crew to determine the ship's location for easier navigation. This system is connected to other ship's navigational equipment to process the data like echo sounder, radar, ARPA, autopilot, EIS, GNSS or GPS, gyro compass, speed log, navtex, and other required system. The system will display also maps, ship's location, plot the route, monitors the planned route deviations, safety course calculation, gives warning to navigational officer about danger, keeping a ship's log, and other navigational safety function. Number 13. Route or Voyage Planner is used to lay out the shortest route with some data on waves, currents, storm, and other weather conditions for calculating the most safe or economical ship's route to port destination. Number 14. Echo or Deep Sounder has a working principle of sound wave transmission that pulls or bouncing below seabed layer, on which mainly used to measure water depth below the ship's bottom. This instrument was used by many ships for nearly or more than 100 years, on which can measure the water depth and makes alarm if the particular depth is achieved, in order to avoid ships grounded on seabed. Number 15. Navigational lights is used to allow other nearby ships that can see clearly or determine your ship's location, course, and speed, or gives information about the ship size while moving a certain direction in order to prevent a collision accident. Navigational lights was introduced by United States on year 1838 and followed by United Kingdom on year 1849. But United States established the International Maritime Conference on year 1889 until it was internationally adopted officially on year 1897 for all small or large boats must have navigational lights to avoid maritime accident. Number 16. ALDIS or All Daylight Signaling Lamp is made of weather and seawater resistant materials that used for light signaling during daytime and nighttime alarms, on which lamp power is coming from emergency batteries. Number 17. Ship signal flags have various types with different marks and colors that widely used since ancient times until now for indication of navigational ships' position or status. Number 18. AIS or Automatic Identification System can provide more accurate and detailed information regarding ships' identification, position, speed, course, and dimension. This system uses VHF or Very High Frequency Radio channels as receivers and transmitters for sending or receiving message between ships. It also helps to determine the accurate ship's position or other navigational statistics on which all commercial and passenger ships over 299 gross tonnage must carry the EIS Class A transponder when sailing on international traffic as role of IMO or International Maritime Organization. Number 19. LRIT or Long Range Tracking and Identification is designed to raise awareness of marine field and provide a tracking system on ships above 300 gross tonnage that have international voyage around the world in accordance with SOLAS Convention of IMO. Number 20. Sound Reception System is a speaker system that installed on fully enclosed bridge console to allow the ship's navigator will hear any audible signals like other ship's horn, coastal station, fog, and other noise which can help the navigator on performing watch based on call rig rules. Call rig or collision regulation means a convention of the international regulations for preventing collisions at sea. Number 21. VDR or Voyage Data Recorder, similar to black box mounted on airplane that also used on ships for a continuous recording to any important information by means of voice recording system on which can be restored the last 12 to 24 hours record for incident investigation. Number 22. Ship whistle, ship horn, foghorn, typhoon is used to notify and alert the ship's crew or other nearby ships during emergency, difficult navigation due to heavy traffic, fog, poor visibility, and other bad weathers. The whistle should be electrically and manually operated on bridge as duplicate horn, on which one horn is powered by electricity while the other horn is works by air pressure. Number 23. Forecastle bell is used to sound the alarm in case of emergency if main ship's horn or whistle is not operational due to power loss during fog and other bad weathers. Number 24. Black diamond or bull ship is used to show patterns on daytime if the ships cannot maneuvers on itself or being towed, and to determine ship's status by means of balls and diamond ship's arrangement. Number 25. Marine binoculars have a standard size of 7 by 50 or 7 times magnification by 50 millimeters in object lenses diameter that used to magnify the views of things on ships' surroundings. Number 26. Pilot card consists of ship's information like turning circle, dimension, propulsion equipment, draught maneuvering, and other informations for ship's safety maneuvering, on which marine pilots will look this card when he is on board. There are some important papers to be read for navigational requirements like maneuvering booklet, record of navigational activities, and record of navigational equipment maintenance. Number 27. Wheelhouse poster. It is displayed on navigation bridge area about the detailed maneuvering characteristics of ship, including stopping, turning circle, and other maneuvering information. Number 28. Chart table is the horizontal table that have a big surface in order to accommodate a chart, and also have lifting top or drawer storage space below. Number 29. Parallel rollers is a tool that have two straight rollers joining by two arms, on which remain parallel at all times even it move closer or apart each other, for parallel sketch line of chart plotting on parallel direction. Number 30. GMDSS or Global Maritime Distress and Safety System. This console uses Earth satellite technologies and radio system like SART, EPIRB, Inmarsat-C, VHF, Radio Telex, Navtex, and others. These GMDSS have radio communication from other ship, notify the coastal service during ship emergency situation, and receive some maritime safety message. Number 31. SART or Search and Rescue Radar Transponder is an electronic device that have a receiver to detect signals from X-band radars that have 9.2 to 9.5 GHz frequency, on which reacts automatically on radar emission. This SART will immediately transmit 12 pulses and some frequency when it detects signals from radar echoes to enhance the radar screen visibility for rescue operation on ship's accident during distress situation. Number 32. Navtex or navigational telex is an important part of GMDSS that transmit urgent coastal safety marine informations to ships, including meteorological, navigational forecast of sea, wind, precipitations, visibility, and other urgent information that can affect the navigation. All information that received by Navtex will be printed directly by telex in automatic mode. Number 33. VSAT or Very Small Aperture Terminal is a small Earth telecommunication station that transmits and receives real-time data signals to orbit satellites into different hubs around the world using a high-speed steady internet connection on ship for updating the standard communication. Number 34. VHF or Very High Frequency Radio is the two-way communication device that operate between 156 and 174 MHz, on which the ships uses common channel 16 to transfer and receive messages. It can be portable and non-portable installation for all big ships that using for search and rescue, ships-to-ships or shore-based station communication, making call and sending distress signals into other ships or Coast Guard through marine operator. Number 35. UHF or Ultra High Frequency Radio is similar to walkie-talkie that used on ships for real-time communication of two or more radio from any location of ships, most especially for firefighting and other job communication requirements. These UHF have better propagation inside ship's metal structure that uses a 300 MHz to 3 GHz frequency range for any daily voice communication. Number 36. Ship's gong. It is prescribed by Coleridge Section 3 Part D, Rule 33, that a vessel more than 100 meters length should have a gong in addition to ship's whistle and ship's bell. For example, the ship's bell in the forepart of the ship will ring, and ship's gong also will be sounded rapidly for about 5 seconds in the aft part of the ship. But nowadays, ship's bell signal is sounded automatically by means of electronic sound system. Number 37. Sextant. Instrument that used for many years or since on the beginning of 18th century in order to measure the angle between horizon and celestial body like star, sun, moon, to determine the longitude and latitude when using a celestial navigational method. Number 38. The GPS or Differential Global Positioning System has L-band frequency with 1575.42 MHz plus or minus 1 MHz that improve the accuracy of ship fixed position and have beacon receiver for a given GPS satellite on which receive correct data from beacon transmitting station with known real-time position. Number 39. EPIRB or Emergency Position Indicating Radio Beacon is a small battery-powered radio transmitter that transmit on 406 MHz channel within 48 hours minimum continuous activation of transmitting distress signals and location to the other ships. This instrument have portable type or HRU or hydrostatic release unit type that designed as watertight on which can float in water while antenna pointing upright. Number 40. SSAS or Ship Security Alarm System is a system that transmits a beacon signals with specific country code into SPOC or SAR Points of Contact or RCC or Rescue Coordination Center on particular place when subduing acts of terrorism on piracy against shipping. Number 41. RFD or Radio Direction Finder is a system that composed of MF or medium frequency radio receiver with direction finder on which used to determine the ship's mobile radio station and fixed bearing on shore by means of transmitting in the MF band. Number 42. Telegraph. It is electronically operated that mostly used in modern ships for communication of engine movements between engine room and bridge. It must be tested before entering and leaving the port, on which the voyage will only continued after the proper reply received from engine room telegraph has been made. Number 43. Tachometer or RPM indicator. This meter shows the propeller RPM or revolution per minute. Number 44. Chronometer is a superclock that showing the Greenwich Mean Time on which needed for all calculation to any navigational purposes. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and follow.